I want to talk about something I grew up with and something my son quietly challenged. In Filipino culture, respect for elders isn't a suggestion, it's a rule. You're taught it early. Don't talk back, don't question, don't raise your voice. Respect is shown through silence, obedience, and endurance. And to be fair, there's something deeply moral about that. It creates humility, it preserves family, it honors sacrifice. In a culture shaped by colonization, poverty, and survival, respect wasn't abstract. It kept families together when everything else was falling apart. So the idea was simple. Elders have lived longer, they've suffered more, they know better. Therefore, they deserve authority. That logic makes sense when authority is paired with wisdom. But here's where philosophy steps in and asks the question we avoid. What if authority exists without virtue? I had this moment with my son. We were talking about respect, and I said, in Filipino culture, you're taught to respect your elders. And he asked me, genuinely, why? I gave him the answer that I inherited, because they're older, they lived more. He paused and said, but shouldn't everyone get this same respect first? And that stopped me, because I wasn't hearing disrespect. I was hearing a different moral framework. He wasn't rejecting respect. He was rejecting hierarchy. Philosophically, that matters. From one perspective, often tied to virtue ethics, elders are respected because they are supposed to embody wisdom. But from another perspective, more aligned with duty-based ethics, respect is owed to a person because they are human, not because of their status. In that view, respect is the baseline. Authority has to be earned, and age explains behavior, but it doesn't excuse it. That's where Filipino culture becomes morally incomplete. Because when respect is automatic and hierarchical, something dangerous can happen. Harm gets reframed as discipline. Cruelty becomes how it was back then. Silence gets praised as maturity. And questioning becomes disrespect. At that point, respect stops becoming ethical. It becomes protective, not of people, but of power. This isn't an accusation, it's an examination. Cultures aren't immoral because they have blind spots. They become immoral when those blind spots are defended as sacred. My upbringing taught me respect as obedience. My son is arguing for respect as dignity. One preserves tradition, the other protects the vulnerable. And standing there, listening to him, I realized something uncomfortable. I'm not raising him to repeat my culture. I'm raising him to interrogate it, to keep what made us strong and to refuse to pass down what made us silent. So here's the question I can't unask now. If my son came to me afraid, but silent because he thought respect demanded it, would I still defend the tradition that taught him that silence? This is the Mortgage Guide Philosophy Series. Take care of yourself and each other.